from NSK, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to vote for the 2014 AKB48 Sousenkyo. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I prepared the site beforehand, and what you're going to do is you're going to want to go to this site, and that site is AKB48-Sousenkyo 2014.jp, and just going to that site should bring you to this page, which allows you to vote for whatever member you want. So this part says right here, thank you for purchasing Labrador Retriever, and in order to vote for the 37th single Sousenkyo, you have to have your serial number ready that was provided to you inside the CD that you bought. And once you have that, you have two options to vote from. So this first one right here is to vote by their name, is to search by their name, and then the second option is to search by their teams. Most of us will be searching by their teams because searching by their names, it's easier to find out which team a member is from rather than just searching their names. But I'm going to be covering both anyway. So I'm going to start with searching by their names. So once you click on that, we're brought to the page which allows us to search by their names. Right here, as you can see, there's a hiragana, and then if you click on one, so I clicked on the ma column, and as you can see, there's Maeda Ami, Matsu Sakiko, Maeda Mitsuki, Matsu Jurina, and so on and so forth. We're not going to be doing that. It might be easier for us to just search by their names. And maybe you want to search by their names, which is it's totally plausible. You can do that. So perhaps you don't know what their name is in Japanese, so you can just do a simple Google search for their names. So if I search for Katorina, and the first link I have here is Stage 48's wiki, and as you can see on the right side, there's Katorina's name in Japanese. So I'm going to copy that, and once I copy that, I can put that in the search bar, and then click search. Huh. Oh, okay, I know what the problem is. So, when you search for their names, or when you do some sort of search, the search is very specific, and they ask that you put a space between their names. So as you can see, there wasn't any space before, and now I will put some. And then when I click on the search button, Katarina pops up, and we're going to click on it. And this is what the voting page is like. So we're going to come back to this later, but this is pretty much the gist of how to search a member by their name. How to search by their name. So let's go back. And now we're going to explore how to search by their teams. So when we click on their teams, here's all the groups and their teams, and I'm going to vote for Katarina. So I'm going to click on Team 4. And maybe this is the part where you just need to know their name in Japanese. And if you don't, again, you can just search for it on the internet somewhere. I'm using Chrome, so you just use Control F and find their name. And you can see there's Katorina's name. So I'm going to click on it. And again, we're brought to the voting page. Now let's go through this like line by line. So as you can see here, this is the voting confirmation page. This one says you're voting for Katorina, and please input your serial numbers and click the vote button. The vote button, as you will see, is located at the bottom right here. So that's the vote button. Here's a picture of the member, and then as you're confirming, use the serial number provided in the CD, and then put 8 numbers, put the 8 digits at a time within each part. So they should have given you like two kind of like portions for your serial number. So we're gonna put the first bar serial number, like first series of serial numbers in here, and we're gonna put the other one in here. So let's try that. I have mine prepared in advance. Here's the link that you need to go to vote for this year's Sousenkyo. So I'm gonna copy this and put it in here. Okay, so once I've done that, now the next piece of instruction says that do not push the vote button more than twice, and then as you're being directed to the confirmation page, the vote confirmation page or vote error page, there might take some time due to some system or network problems. So now that I have put in my serial numbers, I'm going to vote now. And as you can see, this says here, voting has finished. Thank you for voting. And then they provide you with an option to fill out a questionnaire, which is totally optional. But in our case, I'm going to just show you how that looks like. So this will bring you to the questionnaire page. And then here's a bunch of options. You want to fill out the questionnaire, and then once you're finished, you hit the send button, which is right here. That's the send button. And here they ask for your gender, male. What is your age? 29. Here it asks which prefecture of Japan you live in, but for those who are watching this video, you don't obviously live in Japan. So if you go all the way at the bottom, you're gonna see that there's a other option. So we're gonna click that, so that designates that we don't live in Japan. How many times have you been to a national handshaking event? I've never been to Japan, so that's a 0 for me. And I've never seen this one before. So it's the theater version. So I think it's some sort of handshaking event for the that comes with like the theater version. If you bought the theater version, again, I've never been to Japan, so that's 0 again. And then, how long have you been? So how long have you been a fan of AKB? So for me, that's 5 years now, and I'm going to send that. And then it's going to say thank you for participating in the questionnaire. So we're going to go back to, it brings us back to beginning, and then we just repeat the process for however many voting tickets that we had. So that was the how to vote for this year's how to vote for the 2014 AKB48 Sousenkyo. This was Kenny from NSK, and see you. Can't wait to see what the results is gonna be. Right? Maybe Sashi. Maybe we'll have an upset. Maybe it's gonna be Mayu this year. If you watching this video, it's gonna be posted up on YouTube. Definitely post in the comments below who you think is gonna take #1 this year. All hail Oshima Yuko.